After getting married, the woman lived like a servant, taking care of the entire family. But despite her sacrifices, she began to be looked down upon for everything, just for forgetting to add salt. Not only was she scorned by her daughter, but even her husband angrily rebuked her. They all completely forgot that before marriage, Anna was an excellent doctor. What was even more surprising was that, when Anna fell ill, no one took care of her. Since it was a liver problem, she needed her husband to undergo a transplant surgery. However, upon hearing the news, her mother-in-law did not agree, and directly told her daughter-in-law that the illness was not yet terminal, and she should wait for another donor. Right after, she pretended to faint, and her husband did not object. Seeing the in-laws' heartlessness, Anna's mother came to plead with them, but was again met with rejection. Unbeknownst to them, Anna, who was standing outside, heard everything clearly. So, her mother sought out her nephew, and took out all her savings, hoping to help her daughter. However, looking at his own wife, the man chose to remain silent, even as his sister-in-law begged desperately. Meanwhile, Anna, with no one by her side, collapsed to the ground. Without her knowing, at that very moment, her husband was on a date with a colleague. When the woman asked if he would donate for her if she ever fell ill, the man did not hesitate for a second, and immediately said yes. Soon, the family found out that Anna had fainted again. The daughter pleaded with her father to agree to help, but the man only said things were complicated. It was then that his son, standing nearby, interrupted, saying, "If you want to, you can do it." Right after, the man closed his eyes. The next day, he went to see his mother, to ask her to consent to the donation. However, to protect her son, his mother objected again. But the man had already made up his mind, and even under the pressure of the surgery, he told his lover the news. Yet, when it came time to sign the consent form, he hesitated once more. His mother also showed up just in time. In the end, the husband chose to give up. Meanwhile, Anna had already entered the operating room.